What is going on, people? Welcome to a brand new show. Welcome to McLaren Fan TV. That is absolutely correct. A show dedicated only to McLaren fan members. I've got one of the biggest dons in the McLaren game right now. Big up to Mahad. Of course, I had to have you with me. And I can't wait for this partnership to continue. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. I'm all good, man. Another season. Could it be? Is it going to be pain? Is it going to be glory? I've lived like 20 plus years through this, man. It's hard work, man.
Overall, last year, what did you think? Pain, glory, a bit of both?
I had high hopes, and I think with last year, the way it started and the way with Lando Norris's form and the way the car was looking, I think we were set. We were 100% sure like third places for us. You know what I mean? But it kind of like went downhill after Monza. And it was a disappointing end to the season. And I don't know whether that's due to driver form just falling off or we just stopped developing the car to put all the chips in for this season. So I'm a bit 50-50 right now, how I feel from last season. I think we've progressed. We have to kind of think positively if you think about where we was in like 2015 to now.
Oh, absolutely. Whenever I look back at some seasons and you just think, geez, I remember these days, like whenever, whether it was like the Honda McLaren or whether it was like, when Alonso was saying, GP2 engine and all this kind of thing, you just think to yourself, bro, we've come a long way. McLaren have come a long way. So fair play to McLaren. If you guys are just tuning in right now, of course, we've got the F1 McLaren MCL36 launch happening on one screen as we are bringing you our live reaction and the very inaugural McLaren Fan TV. There's nothing like it. So we're going to be here all season long talking all things McLaren. Just very quickly, I want to big up to Uzair predicting another dead livery like they had from 2014 to 2021.
He's not a fan of orange, no?
He's not feeling the papaya, bro. He's not feeling it. He's a chrome and red man.
I'm not a chrome and red man, then, huh?
Are you not?
No.
Oh dear. Go on. What's your thing? What was your favorite?
I'm a West livery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Silver.
Silver and the black thing, yeah?
And then I'll say second is the Marlboro thing, Senna Prost.
The red and white. Yeah, man can't.
Then I'll put Vodafone afterwards. You know what I mean?
What? That is amazing.
Vodafone's third.
We've got to do a ranking system. I got some ideas, by the way, so for future shows as well for this McLaren segment. We're looking to be about Tuesdays. What time do we haven't really put a time down, but what's good? What's good for you? What's good? What should we do in terms of week to week?
I think every race week we'll just set a time for that race week. So it might vary, guys, but we'll be there after the race that week, and then we'll update you on what we think about the performances throughout the season.
Yeah, and it might be good to get people's views as well, like even video cams, and then send them through to us. Then we can put them out there as well. That'll be really, really cool. So this is exactly as it sounds. McLaren Fan TV. Yeah, every Tuesday, Mahad and myself, we're going to be here every single week for you McLaren heads. Big up to Kunle in the building as well. You done know we bet.
Shout out to Kunle, man. That's my brother right there, man. McLaren Pain, man.
He says the Marlboro, Vodafone, and then papaya. That's his order. That's the way he goes in. So no mention of the West.
I don't know about that still.
Yeah, for me, I think
it's heritage though. But I'm a bit sick of it now.
Yeah. I mean, papaya is interesting. I've grown to like it over time. I don't mind the last 2 years liveries, to be fair. Last 2 years haven't been too bad. Yeah, so
do you know what livery slapped? The Golf livery.
Oh,
that we did, that special one.
Dude, my bank account, when that merch come out, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. That Golf livery though was too cold. I can't lie. What they're gonna do, I don't know. They've got to do something with it. They've got to do. It's almost like retro kits in football. Like when you bring that out, everybody wants a piece of that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love it. I loved it in the Monaco Grand Prix. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
What do you think is going to be this year then? Do you think we're staying with orange? Just looking at the merch that's been released, I'm thinking we're staying with orange.
Yeah, and I think there's a bit more black. Is it Castore is like a sponsor as well now? I noticed that. I think Wolves and Newcastle have them as their sponsors in football.
And it's kind of like a dark grayish, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So
kind of like your hoodie right now.
Yeah, exactly. And this is still online. You know, stuff like this is still online. So I'll be intrigued to see, to see what kind of merch they bring out going forward. Isaiah says, I like the West livery too. The papaya and blue, amateurish. You know, like the first year, I was not ready for it. I definitely wasn't ready for it the first year. I was a bit like, what is happening? And the car was whack as well. And like, you had like, I think it was like all blue down the back, wasn't it? And I just remember looking at it thinking, yeah, this is not it for me.
I'm not a fan of the blue.
It doesn't look good in chrome either. Because it was like a chrome finish, like a gloss finish, if that makes sense. I'm a big matte finish guy. I like the matte finishes on these Formula One cars. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't. So it's interesting.
I can see the car in the background still.
Yeah, boy, the car's there in the background. You got Natalie.
What do you think they're gonna talk for 25 minutes in that?
That's what I think. I legit think that. I'll be surprised if we get it early doors. Like, what was it? Aston Martin. I see Lawrence Stroll chatting for time, and he's reading off the script. Lord. You can see he's reading off a script like word for word. Man's there, like, and I'm like, brother, let's move on. Let's keep it going. You know them ones.
He was reading mad slow as well, man. And I was like, come on, speed up. Let me see this thing. And then they did all the digital stuff. And I was like, bro, just show the car, man. What's going on?
Them ones, when they were giving me the thing in the back, I was like, nah, you're all right, bro. Let's just get the car out. I will say this, though. I'm not a fan of the new style Formula One cars. I'm not a fan of them at all.
The shape of it, you don't like it?
Yeah.
What in particular?
I don't see the body. I don't mind the body. I don't mind that kind of little snake kind of feel at the back and everything else. The front wing, the wheel covers, and I think it's called fairings. You know, the inside of the wheel side, and it comes up like that above the wheel. But I hate that. But I get, because I was just hoping, will I get used to this? I don't know. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the new style?
I think I just saw the Aston Martin drive around the track on their account. I think really the front wing is sticking out to me. Like, that is high up, man.
Yeah, boy.
That's proper high up. And I'm thinking it feels, I know it's probably not as wide as last year's or the last generation's car, but it feels like it's chunkier a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if there is like wheel to wheel contact, wing to contact, we're going to see a lot of flags. We're going to see a lot of debris on the track. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But it looks different. Yeah. It's got a bit of body set well. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit, and it's got all the aero coming in as well. I think that's to contribute to downforce as well. Yeah,
I like that bit for sure. I think that's not too bad. There's hella famous people on this launch, by the way. I don't know if you've just clocked, but what's the Sky Sports presenter called? I forgot his name now. But he normally does like football and that. No, he does. I think it's Garado. I think is his name. I think.
Like yeah. I see him.
I see man there.
Prince Charles. Prince Charles looking at the
Prince Charles. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, what? And this is for like the extreme, not even for the Formula One thing. This is, I think, they're
revealing all the cars in it at the same time.
All of them. Yeah. So it's a bit like, huh? But you see, look at the merch there. I don't know if you can see that if you're watching it now. Yeah. The two people that just sat there. That McLaren soft shell kind of thing looks nice though. I like it. But that extreme logo, I don't know if they get rid of that. Hopefully they get rid of that for the F1 merch.
Looking at the merch right now and looking at the kind of cars, I'm thinking they're dropping blue altogether and swapping it with black.
Interesting.
So we're doing a black and orange thing.
I don't mind that, boy. I don't mind that at all.
If it's predominantly black with a hint of orange, I'm on it.
I'll be surprised if they did that.
I'll be on it.
Do you know what livery I loved? Yeah, it was a dark. It was like a dark, very dark grey with the red. It was almost like trying to be the Vodafone thing, but without the Vodafone. If that made sense. Yeah. It looked really. It was another rubbish car. It was a year that we did bad. I think it's 2016.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's predominantly. I
had a look at it the other day, and I was just like, "Yo, this was buff." And we wasted years. You know, some good liveries that we wasted years on. Even the 2014. You know, the ugly noses that everybody had, but McLaren had this silver chrome, just all silver with Magnussen and Button. I remember that, and I remember them. I think Australian Grand Prix. P2
that was cold. I know what car you're talking about. It's the MP431, yeah? 2016.
Yeah, I loved it.
That was this car was a proper livery, man. We had Alonso and Button.
Yes. That was a proper one. But I should actually get some. Maybe I should just even get some pictures up of these liveries, man. Because I'm ready to reminisce, bro. Depending on how long these guys take as well, we could be here all day. You know them ones. But
I know that, man.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you reckon that Danny Ricciardo will have a better season all overall this year?
So for viewers and stuff, I'm on a podcast called Pit Stop Fracker. You know what I mean? So, and over the last year, I've been slating Daniel Ricciardo. His performances because it's not what we expect. If you harpen back to what happened last year and the expectations this time last year of Daniel Ricciardo, I was expecting him to be number one driver, and I expected him to stick it on Norris and being that guy that can get race wins and do the thing. Obviously, he won a race, first race that we won in absolutely ages.
How mad is that? But he's the one that gets the win over Norris all year.
I feel weird. I feel weird about that Monza race. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I feel weird about it is because we told him not to race, and I feel like if Norris was allowed to race, he might have won the thing. So, and I feel, and if you look at all the post interviews and stuff like that, Norris did not look happy about that second place.
You can tell, innit? You can tell. And mad thing is that was the only 1-2 in Formula One last year. Can you believe that? No Mercedes 1-2, no Red Bull 1-2. All season.
We were perfect that weekend. I think everything aligned. And I don't think any other team last season, was perfect the whole weekend. We were perfect strategy, pit stop. Car was in good performances. Both drivers were doing well. And that we earned that P1, P2. And I don't think any of the other teams, I don't think Red Bull or Mercedes were in that type of situation where I feel like they were in competition with each other. So they were taking it off each other, or one of them would F up a strategy, or one of them would a pit stop. So it was never ever going to happen when they get a 1-2. So it shows that we still got it. We could do it all together, because if you look at it from like when we used to win races in 2012, so nearly a decade now. Those guys that were in that team, in terms of strategy, in terms of that pit crew, them man were winners. They know how to win. Yeah. So they know how to guide a win home. We've got a whole new set of people. They've not even been in that scenario before, so they did well. They proved their mettle still.
No, they did very well. Kunle saying that he's been on Danny Ricciardo from race 2 and 3.
He was. He said this guy's moving mad from like Portugal, Spain.
My jaw just dropped, like, because I'm a fan. I like Danny Ricciardo. I'm actually a Danny Ricciardo fan. So to see him struggle, I thought this is odd. And okay, if the McLaren car is not good, fair dues. Everybody's whack, right? No problem. But Norris was rinsing, man, last year, especially at the start of the season, up until halfway, more or less. Uzer says he's a Ricciardo fan, but he got exposed big time last year. Something just wasn't right, Something just wasn't right.
You know what? It depends on how do you rate Norris highly, or and he just got fisted up by Ricciardo, or was it just Ricciardo underperforming? That's why you have to kind of see it, because I personally, I don't know. I think it's a bit of both.
That's a bloody good question. It's a bloody good question,
because Norris could have just elevated his level from the year before.
Well, that's the thing, though. Norris has come up, by the way, since he's jumped in the game. I'm kind of scared, bro. He's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got his feet under the table there, and he's learning that car like crazy. He's learning it like mad. This year, I wonder though, obviously everything being new, how new, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see who gets it quick, who's the one that figures it out quicker between those two this year. Because you see, obviously we can talk Norris's bumper contract that he's got, which, makes me think, okay, cool. So they've got Norris in the bag. What are your thoughts on his contract? Deserved?
Yeah, definitely deserved. Look, listen, this is a money game. This is like if he saw what happened last season and he's seeing Ricciardo's getting nearly double what he's getting, you get on the phone to your agent and say, look, we need to renegotiate this contract because this should not be the case. And his agent's done his job. His agent's got in there and got him 20 mil. What I feel about it, just looking at a team perspective, we're spending nearly 35 million on driver talent now. I think that's the most on the grid that we're paying for drivers, which is crazy. Yeah. So first of all, thinking, look, we've been broke these last couple of years. Where's this money coming from? Unless Zach Brown's doing miracles in terms of all of these sponsors, where's this money coming from? Secondly, I'd rather you put it in the car. And make sure we smash these regulations rather than do driver talent. I'd rather have like one elite driver and then a meaty driver instead of. I don't know, man.
Didn't they do redundancies at McLaren? Why did I think that happened last year?
I think we sold the building, innit, to somebody else and then rented it back. We sold Woking.
You ever been down there?
Yeah, I've been outside. I've not actually been inside though. I've like been near the area. I'm actually gonna go in there though. I need to.
Yeah, man. I need to go in there.
I need to see the heritage things.
Do a tour. You know what I'm saying?
Might have to do a little video still, guys.
Easy. You know them ones. By the way, you see them. You see what's this IndyCar now that they're showing? Yeah. Look at the kit, the livery, and all that.
Black. I told you, bro. Predominantly black with a splash of orange. That's what I'm thinking.
This could be interesting. Yeah, because that I'm guessing that IndyCar kind of gives a lot away because there's not much. There's not too much difference, is there, between the IndyCar in terms of color scheme and whatnot to the McLaren?
Yeah. Okay. Back to the Norris contract.
Yeah.
I think that is a big intention because when you look at the contract, it's the longest contract in F1 right now.
Mad.
He's getting 20 mil a year. Yeah. There's no exit clauses either side. I've never seen that in Formula One. So there's no exit clause for McLaren to say you're moving mad, you're driving rubbish, get out of the team. And there's no exit clause for Norris to say the car's not good enough, I need to get out of this team. Yeah. So there must be something that Norris knows about the car. The car must be good. It must be competitive for him to make such a long-term agreement for that long because his agent would advise him. Unless it's a money thing where his agent saying, look, 20 mil a year, that's 80 mil. Grab that.
Yeah.
If the car's rubbish or not. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm quietly positive. I'm not going to lie. I'm quietly positive about the future.
How much pressure do you think it puts on Ricciardo for this season then? Does he have to perform well for it? Or do you think if he doesn't perform well, or say he has the same as last year, is his seat like under pressure? Is it up for grabs?
So he's got a contract for this year, and then he's got a contract for next year as well.
Yes.
So he's kind of long term as well. If we're thinking about these new regs, but
that's true.
He has to. Under no circumstances should he be losing to his teammate by that much, like I lost this year. Yeah. It needs to be within 10 points. You need to give him it needs to be like how Sainz and Leclerc was this year. It needs to be like close.
Yeah.
If it's not close, your seat is on a hot seat.
For real,
a hot seat. You need to,
especially
because
losing. If you can't perform,
you can't lose Sainz, and there's other talent out there as well. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The other side of the whole Norris contract thing is other teams want him, so they have to lock him up for talent purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you lock in talent for the future, Ricciardo ain't really the future like that, unless we're thinking he's going to retire at like Alonso ages. Then it's a long term thing. He cannot, under any circumstances, get smoked.
As David is saying,
I think with new regs, though, I think what I did is I've decided I'm having a clean slate with Ricciardo. I'm not judging him from last year.
You're starting fresh with him, yeah?
I'm starting fresh. I'm supporting the guy fully because it's new regs. Last time there was new regs, he absolutely put Vettel in a blender.
Yes, he did. He did.
And Norris, all of Norris's F1 experience is basically these old regs. He hasn't ever done this change. So maybe Norris might struggle to adapt, and Ricciardo's the guy that adapts well.
Yeah, this will be a good test. Who adapts quickest to this? Do you know them ones? I know this will be Norris's first change that he's had to adapt to since being a Formula One driver. Danny Ricciardo, as you've mentioned, he absolutely obliterated Vettel in those new ones. Was it 2014?
2014, yeah. 2014. So the regs changed 2014. They were both in the Red Bull. You saw what Ricciardo did.
I'm with, I'm inclined to think the same way in terms of giving him a fresh start and letting him start clean. Thing is, I do that too often with too many people and I get the same results, i.e. Bottas. I'm not even not like a Mercedes fan or whatever else. But I always look at Bottas and think, you know what? He had a tough year last year. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how he gets on this year. And sometimes he wins the first race of the season. So you're thinking, oh, hello, here we go.
Always Australia, man's grabbing it.
You know the ones. You know the ones. So, and then obviously the season pans out and you sit there, you think, this guy. I mean, to lose it to his seat to Alfa to go to Alfa Romeo is a madness, bro. Like that is a fall from grace, man.
Hey, listen, Alfa Romeo. This is my shout for the year. They're gonna be dead lost. Tell you right now. Because when you compare it to Haas has strengthened their relationship with Ferrari. They've got a place in Maranello now. They're getting all the parts in. I'm hearing Alpha's like, I don't want a gearbox from Ferrari no more. I don't want to. What are you talking about? You're separating your relationship. You're right. You're gonna be finished in new regs then.
Moving like they've got their titles. These men ain't got titles in recent years. Do you know the one?
It's not heritage. It's a heritage team, but it's not heritage for winning. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, for real. David is saying, Bun, that this year will show us who is meant to be an F1 car. Interesting. I think you're right in terms of like, Alfa Romeo looked the least appealing this year. And they've been, they've been that team that have been boring and dead for ages, like nothing to really look at. Now, all of a sudden, everybody else behind them is kind of kicking into gear. Well, let's see what Haas does. But they're kicking into gear, and then before you know it, they're going to be slumped last. I mean, if the Sauber, you know what I'm saying? If that is last, then bro, that is going to be all hype, man. In terms of David's comment, if this year is going to show us who really should be a Formula One driver, and if you're not that guy, you need to bounce. Taxi for you.
Okay, no, you know what? Yeah, if you're Ricardo or Daniel, if you're Ricardo or Norris, and you don't perform well, I think both their seats are secure for F1. Maybe not McLaren, but let's say Ricardo has another howler this year. He's still going to be an F1 driver. Someone's going to pick him up, whether it be one of those middle of the grid or back markers. He's going to get picked up.
Yeah, that's true.
If he still wants to drive, because he's better. Listen, there's some drivers that are meaty on the grid, and he's better than them.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But I'm giving him clean slate, all the support. Let me see what happens.
Yeah, man.
It's all about the car now.
We have to back the thing now. We've got to wait to see what the car looks like. Uzair says, at least Alfa Romeo had a nice livery. Probably one of the best last year. Underrated, actually. I don't know. People
with the lucky charm on it.
The people talk about it a lot. I didn't see a lot of noise, but I thought it was actually a very creative, very, you know what I'm saying, detailed livery. I actually liked their livery last couple of years.
Yeah. I definitely think that's what they're good at. Listen, man, even their road cars, they make pretty cars, man. Are they reliable? No. But they make pretty cars.
You ever had one?
I've had some experience still.
But the thing is, I know people that are talking up the Alfa Romeo in terms of road car. They're saying, yeah, you need to get yourself one of these. I'm not sure, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but if you're just trying to pop to the shop every other day, get the gearbox changes and that, maybe you can get one, but I don't know. But definitely I think Bottas is going to be going from podiums to P18, P19.
And is it Guan Yu Zhou who's there as well, isn't it? He's the other driver. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of nothing really. We'll see how they get on, but I ain't throwing pinning no hopes on Valtteri Bottas. That is mad. Or Alfa Romeo for that case.
That's the threat that I'm giving Ricardo. If you fuck up this year, you're going Alfa Romeo, mate.
Them ones. No, them ones. For sure. Man, so what are we now? 23 minutes in. We're still they're clapping now, so I'm wondering whether it's time. I think they were showing esports just earlier.
They're showing the esports team or whatever. I'm seeing
there's full gang.
I'm seeing Karun Chandok, on video games.
But yeah, what's it? There's a lot of look. The blue is not there, bro.
There's no blue. There's not a splash of blue in this place.
Even the mask.
Look at the masks of people.
Yeah,
these are people that have been given McLaren masks. Look at the color scheme. It's black and orange. On the masks.
Very interesting. We're going to be looking like Wolverhampton Wanderers, bro.
Right.
Do you know what it was?
We're going to start signing a Portuguese reserve driver and that. It's bait.
Do you know what, though? I feel like Zach Brown, because he's a funny guy and he's quite an entertaining guy. And I feel like for showbiz, he would recruit like Vettel if he could have the chance. Just starting with a name, he would just try and, like, if Ricardo has a howler this year, I have a feeling like people like Vettel will come out. All right, so here come the boys. I don't know how far you are. But
I'm seeing it now.
They're walking through the pack here.
I just noticed one of our sponsors is Coca-Cola. That's interesting. Did not know that.
Wasn't it there last year, Coca-Cola?
I just never noticed it. It probably was.
So there's a bit of blue on like the trial, like the bottom end.
Oh, the blue on the numbers. Blue on the numbers.
On the numbers as well, and it's a lighter blue than before, isn't it? So a bit more of a sky bluish kind of thing.
But it looks like the third color.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely.
Suits black. Definitely. The car has to be black.
Hey, if the car's black, yeah, that'll be mad. I'll be so shocked.
Because what Merc is getting rid of the black livery, so
yeah, they're going
we
back
have to replace the black. We need to be the black livery on the grid.
Interesting, because there was bare rumors that this car got leaked and and it was basically all of the it was basically the same as the just basically same colors as last year, but the new body shape. And I was like, I'm not sure. And I think there was this Lego thing, that little Lego McLaren.
Oh yeah, the Lego, yeah. That wasn't that last year's car though, the Lego.
Well, but people were getting all like excited, and I was like, I'm a step steady. I'm gonna wait till.
Hey, I'm seeing golf. I'm seeing golf on the race suit.
Yo, on the orange bit as well, yeah.
No, look on the shoulders, yeah.
Golf I see it there. I see it on both shoulders.
If you bring out that golf livery, I'm gonna scream. Big man thing.
It was shut down the stream, boy. I swear down. Honestly, boy. Do
you know what? Thinking about not only the Lando contract got announced yesterday, but the long-term contracts of Seidel and Zach Brown as well. So this track is going for the long run, these man. And I'm happy.
I tell you what, thank God for Zach Brown and Seidel. Andreas Seidel, honestly, bro, like wherever they came from, wherever they were plucked out of, thank God they came to McLaren, because McLaren was going through hell, absolute hell. Formula One was so hard for me to watch, especially when Lewis was dominating the races on the other end, and I'm watching my team can't even get two cars through the frigging finish line, and I'm like, nah, this is bad.
Out in Q2, how much time did I hear that?
What is that?
I was fuming, man. I just couldn't handle it as well. We had the Van Dorn as well. I thought Van Dorn was a right driver, but boy, we were terrible
time for him. It's not easy. But look, we've got two good drivers. We've got a team principle that we can say, we take this guy seriously. The car is getting better and better. It's a shame how it ended last year though, but thankfully you've got enough time to sort of separate yourself from that. Because it was, Ferrari finishing third. I'm not gonna lie, that hurt me bad because I can't stand it. Like, I appreciate Ferrari now, but I hated them when Schumacher was there. I absolutely hated them.
I still hate him. I don't care. I'm riding. If you're a Ferrari fan out there, I hate you.
Yeah.
But you know what? I looked at the stats and all them things there, and I thought, listen, Ferrari was just faster than our stuff in Russia, man. What are we gonna do? So that makes me think we weren't developing the car. Because they didn't look too concerned. When you saw the interviews between Zach Brown and all that, they weren't really concerned about third.
True. I
mean, they must have just stopped doing anything to the car and thinking about this year. And I heard that we stopped developing the car properly after, I don't know what it was, Hungary or France or something like that. So early doors, we just stopped doing anything to the car.
My only concern, though, is that, Ferrari were talking about 2022 since 2018, for crying out loud. So how are they still developing that car? I think we're going to watch it. I think the thing's about to happen. So I don't want to interrupt, but they're still chatting. Flip's sake. Come on, man, let's get on with it.
I thought the numbers on the screen was a countdown.
Yeah, bro. You must see the 3 and the 4, like. Speaking of numbers, though, it's good to see flipping Verstappen wearing the number 1. I'm not gonna lie, Lewis, man. I know you like your 44, but dude, when you're a world champion, you need to have number 1, in my opinion.
I ain't seen one in ages. What a great
day. Apparently, Lewis wore it a few times when after he won the title with like races to go, he like wore it then, and I was like, okay, fair enough. But
he never went into the new season with one.
No.
Yeah.
David reminding us of the Whitmarsh era. Where is Whitmarsh now, by the way? Who did he join?
He's like a senior guy at Aston Martin now.
Aston
Martin? I see Aston Martin just scooping up every old school executive. They're picking up old Ferrari Dons. They're picking up Merc Dons. They're building something over there. I don't think it's going to be realized right now, but probably like 3-4 years. It's going to look.
Although getting rid of Otmar is bizarre, but hence I think that's where the pink went.
Because he's is linked with Otmar, isn't it? Yeah, he's the BTW, and now that's gone to Alpine, and then Alpine are going to announce that he's the team president.
Did it officially go to Alpine already?
The BWT today went to Alpine, so that's today. A big. Okay. So that's a big sign that Otmar's going to get announced. Probably, I don't know, maybe when they're doing their release, their car launch.
Yeah, no doubt about.
But he's a top guy, Otmar. I think they just had problems. I think when you watch Drive to Survive, I think him and Lawrence Stroll's got a bit of issues.
It was
Lawrence Stroll's a money man. He'll get rid of him still.
It was tense, blood. It was tense, and I was a bit like, it's two big bosses in one room. You know them ones, and it just couldn't mix. Whitmarsh, good luck, mate. Because I remember him and Ron Dennis. Speaking on McLaren side, it's like they these lot couldn't get anything put together. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll be surprised if he does
I don't think. I understand why McLaren kind of fell off because of that. You can't come into the new type of generation of business and stuff like that with the old school mentality of Ron and Whitmarsh and them guys arguing and them not harvesting the relationship with Honda, because look how Red Bull dealt with Honda.
Exactly.
Red Bull looked after that relationship properly, and look what they're doing now. Exactly. They're getting engines from Honda until 2025. They don't need to build them.
It's bizarre. Honda now.
And then we're relying on Mercedes. And I don't like the words McLaren and relying on Mercedes.
Yeah.
Just because of the past. Yeah.
That's the thing. When a Mercedes team doesn't exist, then fine. McLaren, Mercedes to the world. But then when you're a sister team, almost, it's like, what is this? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the truth of the matter as well. Like when Mercedes improved their engine, doesn't mean it's going to be lit for us. And it was weird last season how...
Imagine Mercedes got a rocket ship. They got a rocket ship and then we ain't got a rocket ship. That'll be nuts.
Exactly. Last year was bizarre because when Mercedes started off badly, McLaren was doing good. And I thought, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But then as time
I think
that's
more to their car because of the low rating, and we don't have the same rate. This is a thing that I thought is a positive. And I think if you're a McLaren fan out there, think about this. When we had a Renault engine, we were better than Renault.
Yes.
So it is a possibility to be be supplied by a team and be better than them, because everything else is dependent. You're working on the chassis, you're working on the aero, all that kind of stuff. If we're better in that department than Mercedes, we'll probably have a better car than Mercedes. So it's about smashing that bit, because if Mercedes engines comes out and it's rubbish, we can't do anything. All we can do is switch suppliers.
I make you right. Okay, it looks like they've blacked out. Yep, flashing images, warning. David will get to your question.
I think I might be like 10 seconds behind.
Okay, so I'll slow. I won't say anything.
No, you can react first.
Once you see the car,
you react first, and then I'll read the late reaction.
It's shower. I'm not gonna lie. It's shower.
Okay,
snap. I
told you.
Yeah.
It's a bit golfy.
Is it? You know what I'm saying?
It's a bit golfy still.
Okay.
No, I like this. This.
Okay. Yo, for real?
I'm glad that they made this color the majority color. Is that the Indy car? The Indy car looks cold.
The Indy car looks mad.
The Indy car looks better than the F1 car. Look, I'm not gonna lie.
Look, Kunle's a fan. Blood. This looks like an Indy car as well.
This car is cold. And we ain't got the vents like Aston Martin still. You know the little slits on the side of the passenger of the driver's side.
I like that. I like that on the Aston Martin, to be fair. I like that.
Do you think this is just delivery, or is this the real car? This has to be the real car.
I don't know. Now that you've got me.
I'm looking.
Because
for real, no vents or nothing.
This
could be a livery thing. I'm trying to see if the rear wings got DRS. I can't see it from this angle.
Don't really look like it. Don't look like it too tough from here.
The livery I'm happy with. I ain't got no problem with this livery.
No beef. Kunle says he likes it. You're done. Let's get your reactions real quick. Orange and black is better. David agrees with you there. Looks like an Indy car for sure. For sure. I think we agree. It looks strong. Do you know what it was? It looks like a strong car. And Formula One is strong. Normally don't go hand in hand. Night races will bang in this livery.
Ooh, I like the rear wing, the color scheme of the rear wing.
The rear wing?
The blue and the black. It's a mad thing still. I'm not gonna lie. I like the big sponsor on the side as well, that Velo. I've never heard of it still.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were a head sponsor. I've seen it around, but I've not seen it as our main sponsor, you know what I mean?
Man,
I thought we were gonna put Dark Trace on the side,
Yeah, could you imagine? To be fair,
cool.
you would have thought you wouldn't be you wouldn't be that far wrong. It's on the wing, isn't it? It's on the rear wing.
It's on the wing, but I think it would look better if we swap the velo and the dart trace. I don't know, maybe.
I'm glad we've got all those colors in there. I think.
Do you know the front? You see the front wing? You see the front wing? Orange and black.
I haven't seen it properly. Let me have a look at that again. I want to see what that's saying, because obviously they're keeping it side shots. Yeah, obviously I'm seeing the orange and black on the side.
Do you know what shot I need? I need that above shot.
That bird's eye, yeah?
Yeah, I need a bird's eye still.
Let me see. Have McLaren put anything up yet on their Twitter? So let me have a look.
Let's have a look. Let me check on Twitter still.
If they have, then yo doggy. I'm pleasantly surprised with this livery. I'm liking it. Yeah, they've put something out already.
All right, let me check. I need to see this car on track, you know.
This is it.
Woo!
Wow.
Hey, that front wing, proper.
Yeah.
It's not as high as Aston Martin, is it? So I don't know whether this is no, but we got the I don't know if this is a real car or not, you know.
Yo.
It might be, you know. I think it is a real car, you know.
You think it's the real one, yeah?
I'm looking at the suspension. It might not be like the fully one that we get in Bahrain, because obviously we might have held back all the upgrades we got. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna bait ourselves out like that so quickly.
You don't think so?
No. Red Bull just took the piss though. You see what they did? Ain't revealing nothing. They both put a show car and a livery on and said, "You man ain't seen our car at all."
They've been known for that, haven't they? They've been known for doing that. They've been known for doing that. Yo,
everyone's saying,
yeah?
I'm seeing people say the IndyCar looks better. I'm not gonna lie, the IndyCar does look better still.
The IndyCar looks cold.
With this still.
The IndyCar looks cold.
Do you know why? The blue.
No, yeah, go on.
Bank. I was gonna say it looks like the same color scheme as the Golf livery, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm seeing more like Golf livery, if anything. Let me do something real quick.
Yeah, Kunle, I've seen his comment. You can't rob a bank with them colors at all. At all.
He's not lying. I just thought I'd put that shot there.
Yeah, that's a proper one.
I can't even zoom in too tight.
I like this front wing though.
Front wing's looking cold, bro. That velo written on there as well, looking nice. I'm not gonna lie, looking nice.
I like the black tip as well. The front is black instead of orange.
Yeah. Uzair says, I think this livery is an upgrade to the 2021. Still don't love it though. 6 out of 10. Let's get your thoughts, guys. What are you rating it out of 10?
6 out of 10 is harsh, you know. That's harsh.
That is mad still.
This livery is the best livery we've had since 2016.
Ooh. You think so? Yeah, this is the best one.
Since 2016. 2016, we were all blacked up. Let me see what 2017 looked like, and I can't really remember. No, 2017 was cold as well.
2017 was cold. Yeah, I'm looking at this Indy one again. It's looking nice.
The Indy one, I'm not gonna lie. IndyCar, you know.
The Indy one looking all right.
2018, I don't like. 2018, I don't like. Yeah, so since 2018, this is the best. Definitely, I'm giving this an 8. You know.
You're giving it an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what I'm gonna do. I'm wondering what I think. Let me pull up I've got another better image now. McLaren are now posting it up. So let's have a look and see what this looks like. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. It's looking all right. I'm gonna give it a Do you know what? Is it okay? I don't know now. I'm really. I need to,
because now you want to know if it's a real car or not.
I need to have, yeah, exactly. Well, there's that as well. I need to give it a couple of days. But I think I don't know. Is it too? Is there too much going on there? Or am I being critical?
In terms of colors,
I just feel like just looking at this image here, I'm a bit like, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in here.
Do you know what? I think
a bad thing or not.
I think it's always risky to go for 3 colors, and that's what they've done.
For sure.
And I don't know if I just colored out the blue right now to black, would it look better?
That's what the IndyCar more or less looks like, isn't it? There's a lot less.
It's way more black. There's no blue.
Yeah. Kunle saying the color scheme works. I really like it. I really like it.
I
He
like it
says.
as well. I like it as well.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
David says, get rid of the light blue. Huh? So you're not a fan of the Golf little infused livery?
Blue going on, yeah.
It's
Because the
interesting.
blue comes from the Golf, right?
Yeah, that's what it clearly is. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the light blue. It would have it would be like more of that darker blue, like a royal blue color.
I like the shape of this car compared to the other ones.
That's true. That's true. Big up to Basil. Cheek's car. What does he mean by Cheek's car?
He's trying to say it's trash.
Ah,
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Only
cleared the hash so far. Nah, brother.
I'm not gonna lie. Zach Brown
how many car releases you had? We had what?
We got the Haas. We had the Aston Martin, Red Bull.
Today, Red Bull. I think this is better than Red Bull.
See, the thing is, Red Bull, you can't go wrong with that color scheme. Those colors are banging. The thing is, though, the nose was way too wide for me in terms of the amount of yellow. It took up way too much space. Now, I wonder. Again, we obviously know that Red Bull are hiding bare things. So by the time they show up, who knows what kind of... Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
It might be... It's a show car, isn't it? So I don't know what's...
Man said it's only clear the house. That's hilarious. Orange and black, better than orange and blue. Yeah, I think we can all agree. We all agree.
You know what? I don't like orange. I didn't... If the only two colors was orange and blue, I'd be very upset today.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
The introduction of the black has made me happy. Why I'm like, yeah, this is better than a solid orange or an orange and blue thing that we had last year.
Yeah.
I don't know why Velo. I don't know why Velo is the main sponsor here. They must have thrown.
I think you're right about the what's it called? The dark. Was it Dark Trace?
Dark Trace. Yeah, Dark Trace at the back. Yeah.
That should have been better. I think that would have probably looked better on there.
It would have been better on the side.
Can you see the Golf logo itself? Is it there?
Yeah, it's there. It's there. If you go look at towards the rear.
Oh, okay. It's on the black.
You see the little circle there.
Yeah. Okay.
We could have put Golf instead of Velo. Maybe Golf weren't putting up the money like that. Velo's gave us the big boy bag, innit?
I'll tell you what, Golf would look cold. Golf would look cold. But I think you're right. I think the Dark Trace would have been much better on there. Need to see it on track though. Yeah, for sure. I think that's what everyone's looking forward to. And I think it was Kunle who said that, in the night race, that's going to look cold. And 100%. I don't disagree. But yeah, there you have it, man. That is McLaren's MCL36 launch. What are your thoughts, people? Get commenting, and we'll put your comments up on here. I'm very, very interested. I'm very, very interested in this. This is going to be very, very. It might be one of the best ones out there. What's number one so far then? In since we've had, what is it, 4? Have we named 4? We've had 4.
We've had 4 now.
We've had 4. So out of the 4, in order, first to fourth.
Yeah, rank them in the comments, people.
Yeah, let's rank them in the comments. And in the meantime, what's your thoughts? Who's number 1, 2, 3?
I am going Aston Martin, McLaren, Red Bull.
Martz, you're hilarious.
Doesn't come into this guy. Martz is my op. You're my brother and op at the same time. Yeah. No,
the disrespect.
Hey, listen, Norris is gonna get disrespected forever until he wins a race. So I need P1 in Bahrain. So I don't need to do this anymore.
No flipping way. No way. Basil says McLaren spent more on driver salary than car development.
I hope they didn't do that.
Listen,
that was my concern.
Let's not confess such things, man. We need to see this car do bits. We need to see it do bits.
Because if you're spending 35 M's on drivers and then they're driving a Tesco trolley, that's a problem.
I said vibes team. That's what I don't want. This is what I don't want. I don't want vibes.
We're complete opposite. What happened? We used to never be a vibes team. We used to
it was
Ron Dennis was doing some it was like MI5.
Bro, this guy was running a prison, blood. He was on stuff, man. Oh my days. Twitch and Shui team. Love me. Yo, this is an op right here, man. What's going on? Are you team McLaren or not? What's going on?
Check this out. Yeah. I think second to Red Bull, McLaren's got better ops, man. People don't like McLaren.
See, I thought McLaren was up. That was like ridiculously popular. Like
ridiculous. It is to like the younger people. The people we've got bare fans, 100%. But the people that ain't fans of us, they don't like us, bro.
They don't like us.
Yeah. They think they either think they remember when we used to dominate, or they think we're unserious team because of this whole, because we're on this PR thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, Seidel and Zach Brown now in the shoot right now in the launch. I'm not feeling that attire. I'm not gonna lie. I know
not copping that, no.
Nah, that's not getting copped. I'm not gonna lie. Castore is a bit of a weird one for me. I don't know. It's not really. It's not really pulled me there. But
looks like that's what all the staff's going to be wearing, all the pit crew and that. That's what they're going to be wearing, man. Strategists.
It's one of them ones there. So far for me, this is Uzair saying Aston Martin 9 out of 10, McLaren 6 out of 10, Red Bull 5 out of 10, Haas 4 out of 10. Okay,
livery itself, Red Bull 1 is a classic, But let's say you've been hired as a livery designer at Red Bull.
Yeah.
Are you not just going to do copy and paste? That's what these men are doing. Whoever's collecting that check is laughing.
The risk of changing that livery and getting it wrong, the stakes are too high. They're too high. No way. You
have to keep it. It's branding, isn't it?
It is branding, to be fair. I mean, what could it? Because like even the days when they used to have like a bit of purple on the side, I never used to like that. But I knew that it was them trying to do something with it, because those colors right there, that they don't go wrong. And in fairness, that whole dark navy thing, like what we have to remember, that's not Red Bull's color. Do you know the ones? Like when you think of a Red Bull race, when you think Red Bull the company or the can or whatever, that blue is much lighter.
It's a light blue and silver. And that would not look good on the car.
And that would look horrible. So I love that matte finish on that dark. Oh, it looks nice. Do
you know that Red Bull? What was that Red Bull that they used in Turkey? That white one, the Japanese one. That was cold.
Cold. They were giving. Yeah, it was meant to be for the Japanese Grand Prix, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
that was cold. That was cold. No, I like it when they do like preseason testing. They had like a black, blue, and white livery once. I remember thinking, this is decent. They should run this, but yeah, I mean, it's not exciting to watch. Obviously, they do just copy and paste more or less, but they got a good formula. You know what I'm saying? If it works, like, why risk the change?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
It's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones. Do you agree with Uzair's order?
Yeah, that's my order as well. I can't really complain about Aston Martin. Do I think it's like crazy? I wouldn't give it a 9 out of 10. No, definitely not. But I think it's slightly better than this McLaren. Just because that color, the main color, the green color, is cold.
The green color is cold.
And then I saw it on track just before we went live. It looks cold.
Yeah.
In like, the daylight. Because sometimes this is like studio lighting right now that we're seeing the car. I need to see the car on track with actual daylight and see what it's saying.
Exactly.
So yeah, for me right now, Aston Martin, McLaren, Red Bull, Haas. Haas is mid, man. Them man mailing it in.
Haas.
Them man didn't even do a launch. They just did a tweet.
Man didn't realize, oh snap, we got to show them what the car is. And we said, all right, 2 days, we're gonna show it to you. And it's just a couple Twitter pictures. That was it, done.
Their marketing department is like, shit, let me just do Photoshop real quick, send it out. We can't afford a launch right now.
The thing is, the livery looked like they just woke up and thought, oh yeah, we got to change the livery, haven't we? What should we do? We'll just take the extra red line that looked like the Russian flag, just took that out. But that was bad.
The car's fully Russian. It's like Russian.
That car was bad. That car was bad. But yeah, I think that order. I think I agree with the order. I think I agree with the order. Red Bull would go higher. It's just that it's nothing new. The fact that McLaren, Aston Martin, obviously they took out the pink, which I actually prefer the pink with that green. This lime green thing, not really a huge fan, but it is what it is. Obviously it looks different. The car looks mean though. It does look mean with this new shape. And then, yeah, the Haas, you're having a laugh, having an absolute bubble. So,
at least we don't need to watch the Haas because it's going to be way down in the grid. You know what I mean?
Yo, Basil is rinsing, man, bro. You see McLaren earlier today, they had the Twitter streamers.
Yeah,
that's only got 15 minutes. Yeah.
And listen, hear what? All the Lando disrespect, man's top 3 driver. I don't want to hear nothing.
Isn't it?
I don't want to hear nothing.
There you go. Personally, what's Kunle going to say? What's he going to say? I'm not a Zach Brown believer.
Hey, listen, my man brought money into the company. That's his job. I don't care about the kind of stuff about on track because that's Seidel's job. His job is to go get marketing and bring money into the team, and that's what he's done.
No, exactly.
He's made the team marketable, and he's doing what he's doing, man. So for Zach Brown, he's doing his job.
We got to come back to the time when we fell off. You know, like when we were off the Richter, we were finishing 9th in the constructors. When we were there, I think people need to remember. People need to remember where on earth we've come from, man. Big up Zach Brown. I don't know. I got time for him, man. He's doing his thing.
He lifted us from the mud, man.
He's lifted us up from the mud, especially from that. What's it called? Red Bull don't need to change delivery. I hear that, David. Absolutely, they don't need to. What are McLaren aiming for this season? Some platinum tweets. Yo, what's going on here, bro?
This is hate.
Blocking guys. Let's start blocking guys.
Okay, what is the aim, though? What is the aim? What do you think the aim is for this season?
It's got to be. I think for the first year with the new regs, if you can get P3 in the constructors, I'll bite your hand off. I'll bite your hand off for that right now. Yeah. Top 3 in the constructors. Of course, many more podiums if we could, and just constantly finishing in the points. Just keep it going. Because long term, it's a long season, by the way. 23 races? I mean, Who knows? Will we actually get Australia this year? Who knows? But just little things that I think, top 3. I'll have that in the constructors. And 2 race wins.
We need multiple race wins. We need
2 race wins. What about you? What's your aims? What do you think?
I think multiple race wins. That's all, and multiple podiums. So we need to be consistent doing that. Both drivers. If we're seen as competitive, we're up there, and we're always in Q3.
Yeah,
we're always up there in the top 5. And we're consistently doing that. Then we're setting ourselves up well for the season after and so on. I don't know. When it's new regs, it's always a random team.
It's so random.
We're gonna see what's going on, because the only thing I'm kind of tempering my expectations, because if Mercedes is good, we're good. If their engine is banging and they've got hella horsepower, we're gonna be fast.
We got a fighting chance,
especially on tracks that are like power dominant, and we saw that last year. Look, Monza, like I'm a straight star.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be fun to watch, man. It's going to be fun to check out this year, man. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. Mark says, Haskar ain't finished.
Bro, them man have been fixed. Them man been making their cars since like 2018. They've mailed it in. You can't tell me they're not ready. That's insane.
Bro, they came out. Remember Gunther Steiner come out at the start of last season? He said, there's nothing new about this car. This is a 2020 car. This is pandemic car right here. They brought a pandemic car to last season's and if they're not ready, what the hell? What's Gunther Steiner doing, bro? He needs to listen. Gunther Steiner, everybody loves him. He's a funny guy. He's doing his thing on Netflix and that. But how are you not like getting sacked when you've had a head start over every team to fix this car and pattern it in a way where you're competitive? See, the thing is, though, I do think Haas could be in that midfield conversation this season, just because they down tool so much. Do you remember like the Haas when it was decent? It was all right. It was doing good.
Well, Grosjean, Magnussen, they finished like P7, innit?
Yeah, like, do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like there's they could really battle and fight in that midfield again. They should aim at, Alpha Tauri if I was them. Like this year, in terms of like if we're going based on the last couple of years, aim for that version Alpha Tauri. Compete with them, then they're on their way up again. But man, God knows what's going to happen, man. God knows what's going to happen. Basil says they've been working on it for 2 years. It must be done. No, for real.
Mother's that same opinion I think I've got for Ferrari as well. Them man be working
100%.
Time. If you don't have a good car, all them man are Bonotto sacked. Bear man getting sacked. You know how Ferrari are sometimes. They're just getting rid of Bear man because you've wasted another 5 years now. If you're not ready for this one.
Ever since they got hotted up in 2019 about whatever Dodge their engine was, that was the end of that. They started working on 2022 already. You know what I'm saying? Before pandemic,
so you've been working on a car from 2019 to now, you have the biggest budget in F1. Money-wise, they're clear. So you have to have the most elite car.
No, exactly.
You got man writing the regulations for you. You got Dominicali and Braun and all them man writing the regs for you, and they gave it to you early. You have to be elite.
Forgive me, I keep sneezing. I don't know what's going on. But
bless you, brother.
now, whenever man talk Ferrari, bro, there's an allergic reaction. You know the way.
I'm allergic to
That's why I has to F1. Look, I don't think it's over. I don't think Haas is over yet. I think this is the final year, though. This is the end. This right here.
Someone has to buy him. I thought Andretti was going to buy him, man. I was on it.
Well, what's this? Is it UK? Whatever they're called, the UK whatever. I forgot. Uricali? Is that what it's called?
Uricali, yeah. That's the
where them dons? Where are they?
I swear they're still the sponsor, man. That's Mazepin's dad.
Yeah, so somebody's, someone's got to pump some money in there. I mean, it's a team, isn't it?
Wise, man. He's got money, man. I think they should just sell it to Mazepin's dad.
You might as well just, can it? You know what I mean? Because Gene ain't making no money out of this thing.
Gene is stressed. Have you seen this thing? He's finished. He's like, he looks like a Derby County owner. He looks fuming. He's just like, I need to get rid of this team now. I'm finished, man. I'm in debt. Bro.
Hey, fam, I'm done. Genius is finished, blood. Hopefully we see him on Drive to Survive this year. When is that coming out? Next month? It should be out next month.
Early March, yeah.
Yo, Gene Haas, you need to pack it in, bruv, for your own health. Top 3 at what? Slip and slide. He's talking about.
He's talking about Norris.
Yeah, Norris.
Yeah, all right. Say nothing.
What's your
people
team,
forget?
What's Mark's team?
Mark's team is Williams. So I ain't trying to hear nothing from Marks.
Williams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to hear nothing from Marks. First of all, yeah, people say what is he top 3 at slip and slide? Man stuck at P1 in the rain in Russia. Yeah.
Hold him again.
Then he led majority of the race in the drizzle, and I think poor decision making threw away the win.
That was a heartbreaking one, man. Flip me. How he's not won a race yet? I don't know.
Bro, people are telling me, was I celebrating Lewis Hamilton's 100? I was fuming. There was where you're happy because Lewis has got 100 wins, and I'm like, fuck it, man.
I like why today? Man. Why on this day? Have your 100 wins elsewhere, man. Come on, like allow it, man. I've still got a grudge with Lewis for leaving McLaren, for leaving us in the dirt, bro. Because when he left, then it went real bad after that.
Wait, we didn't rid away. Didn't rid away until Monza. It's the Lewis effect, bro.
It's like Lewis effect. David says, will we ever have a fatal four-way for the drivers' championship again? Jeez, I mean, the potential's there. It's there.
That would be so gassy. I'd be so happy about that.
Who would be in that? So let's say, obviously you got Max, you got Lewis, George. I guess you would argue. I don't know where you stand on George. I'm not necessarily big on him, but he's in a tremendous car. He's in a tremendous car, so he's going to sort of be in that mix. Or are you saying one of the Ferraris? Are we saying one of the McLarens? Like who?
I would want it to be four-way, like 4 different teams. Like
2012
4 teams. Yeah, like
2012.
That. You know how like it was when it was what was it? Alonso, Vettel.
Yeah.
I think Kimi was in the mix. Lewis was in the mix.
Yeah.
There was like 5 people in the running that year. That was crazy.
That was cold. I think the first 7 races that year, or was that the year after? Winners. There was like 7 different winners. Was it that year?
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. 2012 was banging. I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch that again. Like watch a little season preview thing on that.
It was crazy.
That was so cold. But yeah, I hope we do get a fatal 4-way championship. I think it will happen again though. The young talent, there's so many of them. There's so many of them in terms of at the same age that I feel like at some point they're all gonna be, Leclerc's, Norris, Max will still be around, George is there. Where's Gasly gonna be? You know what I'm saying? So it's there, like it's potential. And I know I'm missing somebody out already as well. So we are talking about the Haas.
Haas. Not Haas talk. We ain't talking about Haas no.
Yeah. If the Ferrari isn't good this year, Bono's going to be doing a Q&A for Pizza Hut.
Yeah, he's done out here, man. And the worst thing is, do you know the figures about Bono? Yeah, he's been rated and saying he's the technical guy. He's always in the factory. He's an engineer at heart. He's gonna make a rocket ship. If he can't even do that, he's out of the door because he can't even do strategy. So what are we doing? He can't even lead his team properly.
Bro, that's too funny, man. Honestly, you see Arriva Bene, he's at Juventus, bro. I was like, what's going on here, man?
I saw him in the crowd. I said, I'm saying that whole Ferrari family, because they own the Ferrari team and they own Juventus, isn't it? So they man are just swapping executives all over the gap.
They own Jeep, they own whatever. Bro, they
Fiat,
own bare things.
Whatever.
There's bare things they own. So yeah,
that family, Agnelli family, innit?
Yeah, Agnelli's fine. Them man, they are mad.
Yeah.
They're mad people, man. Gene lost weight, man. Yeah, because he's hella stressed. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely right. Last couple of comments before we wrap up. We've been going an hour, which has been brilliant. Gene looks like Lando after Russia. Hey, listen, if a Williams can get some points this year, yeah, then we can have a conversation. You know what? We can have a conversation. Lewis saw the battle between Whitmarsh and Dennis brewing, and man was like, "Nope, not here for this."
Definitely, I think
2013 Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. By the way, I was looking at that thinking, big boy, you've made a mistake, haven't you? I was loving it when he was not doing well at Mercedes in 2013 because, man, flipping hell, it was a mad.
I think you know what? I think management wise, he will behind the closed doors. We were a mess.
Yeah.
We were a mess.
I
I understand why he kind of left, because what we were doing, we're like giving Jenson Button's mechanics to giving Lewis mechanics to Jenson Button. I don't know what we'll do. We're moving a bit mad. I understand why Lewis left still.
Bro, like when you tell me that we've had Alonso and Hamilton as a partnership, we've had Button and done what? You know what I'm saying? Button and Hamilton between them, nothing. And you're just thinking, nah, man. Honestly, I don't know.
2005 effed it up because reliability. We had the fastest car. 2003 had the fastest car. Effed it up.
Exactly. 2007, we were having a laugh. We were having a frigging bubble bath. I don't know what on earth we were
the fastest car by a mile. I don't understand. And Kimi still won.
Kimi still won. And it's the fact that we're looking at Ferrari's data. Like, why we got their receipts for?
We cheated. And we still didn't win. No, do you know what though? I'll tell you about 2007, yeah? If Alonso or Hamilton won in 2007, they would have stripped our title anyway. They would have took it off us. They took constructors off us. They disqualified us from constructors. So if we won the driver's title, they would have took it off us. The only reason they didn't do it because we didn't win. So they didn't bother doing it.
Man.
We didn't bother stripping it.
Man.
But we had Alonso and Hamilton taking points off each other. That's just poor management.
Yeah.
It was coming moving like Prost and Senna. Just poor management, man. Deal with the situation.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, there was a thing. Damn right it was. We were disqualified. I'm furious about that. What's Kimi doing with a title at Ferrari? Bro. At Ferrari as well. Like, if you say to me Kimi's world champion, I'd just guess it's McLaren. I'd have just guessed because there's no way he's doing.
We bottled 2 titles for him, so it's revenge for him. I understand Kimi. I respect Kimi, man.
Yeah, what's not to like? Because Alonso snitched that McLaren had Ferrari day. Hey, that year they were moving bad. Them man were moving mad. Absolutely mad.
It was real housewives of F1, man.
For sure. No more shenanigans, please, McLaren. Yeah, it looks like we've overcome this hill, and we're looking at greener pastures. This is the livery, people, right here. This is the livery that's gonna hopefully win some races. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at podiums. We're looking at points. We need to beat Ferrari this year as well, even though they apparently are looking good. Everyone's giving them bare hella support and that favorites for title and rare. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm
gonna laugh so much if we get to Bahrain and they're like slow
and it stinks. Oh,
I'm gonna belly laugh.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But yeah, that is your livery for 2022. All you McLaren heads out there, McLaren Fan TV. This is what it is. Any McLaren fan that wants to have their say, wants to have their talk, this is where it's going to be at. We'll be live every Tuesday after race week. Every now and again as well, like we might pop up with some news, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just one of us or whoever, any McLaren news, I guess it's worth obviously putting some content out for that, for all the McLaren heads out there, yeah? So listen, bro, let AFTV have football, but McLaren TV, this is the Formula One thing, you get me? So let's see, man. This is going to be fun. Big up to Kunle for supporting. Big up to everybody that's watched today. Please do hit the like button and subscribe. Of course, shout out to Pit Stop Fracas. Big up to all the goons on here as well. Shout out to David, Uzair, of course, Uzair, long-time supporter. Anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out Mark, shout out Kunle. Podcast Pit Stop Fracas every Sunday. Peter, we're going to get you on this season, man, a couple times.
No worries, no problem, man.
We should get your say, man.
Let me get send me one of the videos. I'm going to put the link in the description as well. So people make sure you go check that out. And man, it's going to be interesting. 2022, bro. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to go. This should be fun.
Let's go, man. I'm ready, man.
Let's do this. All right, man. With that said, people, peace, lights out.